I'd actually quit acting and doing this job, and this was August of '92, and I decided to go visit my redneck brother who lived in Homestead, Florida. As soon as I got down there, we heard there was a hurricane that was going to hit Key West, and we were actually on our way to Key West. Around 2 a.m. they said that it wasn't going to hit, they evacuated Key West, so we had to get out of Key West. So by the time we got back at 10 a.m., they told us that the hurricane was actually hitting Homestead and not Key West, and his name was Andrew, so it was Hurricane Andrew. And it got to be around midnight, and there was no real movement or anything. You still see stars in the sky, and I thought, this is just another hyped out hurricane. 2:30, we got woken up like this big pounding, like someone just started shaking the house, and all this big explosion, and the hurricane was upon us. And we could look outside and hit this lightning bolts of flashes of all the lighting things and the electronic stuff blowing up, the transformers blowing up. And big things were smashing against our house, and it was shaking, and the winds had probably gotten almost 200 miles an hour there. And then the eye went over the hurricane. The eye went over our town, and I wanted to go out to sea, so my brother and I ran out of the house there, and the winds had died down to about 80 miles an hour, and there's a full moon, and you could cross, and you could see this debris everywhere, and all these houses were destroyed, and we heard people yelling in some houses. We found this one lady, and the whole house was destroyed except for her bathroom where she was hiding with her poodle. And so we got her, and then we got some other weird guys who were stuck in their house, and we had like 13 extra people come back to my brother's house for the second half of the hurricane. In the morning it was over, and we walked out of the house, and there was really nothing left. It was pretty stark. Look out, and you saw no trees, you saw no street lights, you saw no street signs, and everything was flattened, so you didn't really know where you were. So there we were down there, and no one really knew about Homestead had gotten hit. They thought Miami had gotten hit, so no one really showed up for 3 days. And when I got back to Los Angeles, I just was pretty shaken by the whole experience, thinking, man, what if I died in that hurricane? I would have had a pretty boring funeral. What the hell was I doing in my life? So I decided I would try to figure out a way to work in nonprofit, and specifically Red Cross. I got to work in some really crazy disasters, and I didn't understand what that was before. But what I loved about it was it was like hands-on work. It wasn't like giving money to a cancer foundation when you're not doing anything, or giving money to some organization, but literally getting your hands dirty and actually just going down there and helping out people, and then knowing the money was going directly to that. It humbled me and got me excited about this kind of work, and I'm still involved with the Red Cross. They want me to fly down to Louisiana and help them raise money because I'm a national fundraiser with them still. So there's always that, and I owe a great debt to them.